matchup today are the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. Focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too. And now look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Penn State Nittany Lions headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Going with the ground game left. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to the freshman, his first carry, and they swarm him under.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Not a lot of room to field this one. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Turning it off! And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. the gun, looking to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Collier. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Garcia. Runs through a man, and he might have space. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw one first. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the run, it's Jackson. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life. He'll take the deep shot. Underneath Tulsa coverage, got it deep downfield. He is in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit, and if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he tacked on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
Second down, gonna throw it. The quick out. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side is Collier. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Spartans want to move quickly. Tight end now in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Garcia. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Second down to the air. Fires left. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 20. He's now up to 77 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll go to Garcia. Maybe some room here. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback keeps it. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Here comes the 2-point try. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score. Penn State 38, Michigan State 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Continues to fight for yards. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Turns upfield. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air, it's Wilkins. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sets his feet, it's Wilkins. Showing the arm strength to the left. Can't make the connection, incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's lead off with the Nevada Wolfpack taking on the Troy Trojans. And it's the Wolfpack looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll open the second half with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. He's past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of room to the right. 10. All the way. Touchdown, Penn State. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Rush is on. Right side, it's Garcia. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun. Turns it upfield. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Flips it out to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On play action. They're all over him. On the move, he fires. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. On the move, it's Jackson. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. The give to the back. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Spartans will have it first and 10. Motion from the wideout. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's
looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points. And again,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Selling the fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Collier. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw one first. Got his man. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Hits the hole. It's Jackson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They're facing a 3rd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to get started. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it. Breaks the tackle. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeps it on the option. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough...
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration.
This drive, a bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The fake and wants to throw. Look out! Out wide right, it's Gideon. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback, and gain a couple of yards.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. They go to the wide receiver screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
So they're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Wants to go up top on second down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet ball type. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Looking for a deep man. Goes high to pull it in. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Just keep slinging it. Still looking. Going for 6. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Michigan State 13.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Long way to go on 2nd down. On the option. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Looking for a big play. Got it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Motion from the back. First play of this drive. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's tackled at the 47. And first down for the offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. First down for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Off-play action. Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and
the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Pulls it in. It's Howard. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Sells to fake. Rolls right. Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
To the air, it's Wilkins. Under pressure. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. That's the thing about this offense. You think you've got them backed up, and then you don't. 1st and 10 from inside the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting a hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly now, giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.